All right, we're getting in more breaking inputs. As you heard, the opposition's been crying foul that this has been the first time that there's been a request for mass entry as far as lateral entry is concerned. But now we are learning that the government may reconsider a re-advertisement for lateral entries of those 45 positions, and it will be following a 13-point roster, which is the current existing roster or the formula for reservation. That breakup will in fact look like 22.5% for SC/ST quota, 27% for OBCs and 10% for EWS. So in case of a re-advertisement for 45 vacancies, 10 will be reserved for SC/ST, 12 for OBCs and 4 for EWS. Let's quickly go across to Payal Mehta, who's sharing more inputs with us on that news story. Payal, clearly the change of heart has happened after all those voices that have come out from the opposition and of course from within the ruling alliance as well. But having said that, is this now completely decided that there will be a re-advertisement?
Well, of course, the government is studying the mechanisms across the board and speaking to countries all over the world which have and adopt the best practices forward. As far as the question of bringing politics into the entire matter is concerned, the government said that they had proposed reservations. In fact, they had proposed amendments or proposed some, changes in 2018 itself, But why is the Congress party quiet on their policy and reservation so far? Why is it that they did not do any reservation within their own fold? Remember, these amended rules came into function in 2005 when Veerappa Moily was the law minister back then as well. Since then, many entrants have come into the government system, whether it is Dr. Manmohan Singh, the former Prime Minister of the country, or the former RBI Governor, which is, of course, Raghuram Rajan. Why is it that they did not speak about this as well? So obviously the intent of the government is very, very clear. They do understand that people have had a history of being, treated badly, by these policies which have been anti-reservation in nature as well. So the Prime Minister, in fact, has said that, the role of any government, including his, will be to ensure that there is transparency, to ensure that there is, of course, fair opportunity given to a lot of people who have been at the receiving end of bad policies. So, of course, the policy will evolve over a period of time. The government is saying that existing, at the existing level, Akanksha, 57 lateral entries are working as experts in various ministries. Those will not be impacted, but the government has to study a detailed mechanism as to how to include reservation within this. In fact, so 13-point, of course, charter which exists as far as the reservation policy is concerned, the government is studying that as well. So the government is committed to the welfare of the marginalized sector. That's the underlying message from the Prime Minister.
Many thanks to you, Payal, for putting that entire story into perspective for us. And as Payal was highlighting, there is now a process in place which will also ensure that there's adequate quota with the existing mechanisms kept in mind. And with that, it's time to cut to a quick break. We'll be back with more breaking inputs. Stay tuned to Nation at 5.